Hi everyone. There's been some problems that have been coming up from feedback from the users of Keyword Workspace when using it with large amounts of keywords. And I never really did a whole bunch of keywords. I'm talking 500, 800 plus all in one research. So I didn't know all these problems would occur. But in this video, I'm going to show you that this is the best and most effective way right now that we've been testing to research all these keywords in a timely manner. And also, there's been a problem with Google lately throwing up CAPTCHAs or doing temporary bans if you do too much in-title competition research all at once. And this kind of sucks, but if you do, especially if you do a lot of research, there'll either be a CAPTCHA or they'll totally ban you for a little bit when you're doing in-title searches. So this new beta version, it's still in testing, and this is what we've come up with so far. If a CAPTCHA shoots up for in-title, that will come up on the screen that you can type it in. It'll actually open up in IE, so you can do it right through Internet Explorer. Type your CAPTCHA in there, press continue, basically, and it'll keep on going. But we've also I've found a way, and I'm knocking on wood, that I've researched a list of 800 words, and you just kind of leave it overnight, and when you come back in the morning, it's fine. But with these settings, it takes longer, but it still yet works if you're going to do a bunch of keywords. I only usually used to do about 150 at most, and that's how much I used to research at a time. But I know lots of you are going to be going crazy, and I don't care even if you do it manually. I need to explain this to you guys. If you even do this manually through Google, 800 keywords consistently, you're going to run into problems. And I wrote a letter to my students, and this should be known for private marketer members. You know, just because we have Keyword Workspace doesn't mean Google opened up the red carpet to us that we can do more that other people can't do. Keyword Workspace is here to make it so that we don't have to do a lot of the work, but it doesn't do any magic to help do things you wouldn't normally be able to do manually. So remember that when you're researching keywords. And anyways, I know people are still going to want to research 1,000 keywords at one time, which is ridiculous. But after I went ahead and said, since we're going to do it, let's figure out a way how to make this work. And so I went about and tested this weekend how to do bigger lists. And this is what I came up with. And so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can do bigger lists. And this could actually, even with smaller lists with 100 something keywords or so, is actually can be done a lot faster, because we're going to be clearing out stuff, criteria, doing one part manually. So in here, I've got all of my buyer keywords in my settings. And what I'm going to do first here is make my buyer keywords from my original niche category ideas. I'm going to press buyer. And what's going to happen here is I've got tons of keywords here. So I'm going to just click in the Keyword Workspace area, right click and select all. Then right click again and press copy, and in this area right here I'm just going to put the phrase. Make sure you log in first, and I'm going to actually paste every single one of those keywords, niche categories in their keywords, and press search. Now it takes a little bit longer because it's I don't know how much keywords these are, but there's 2,000 something keywords in there, and that would take forever if you were to do it manually. And this is the way you do it if you want to do a whole bunch of keywords. So what I'm going to do is just download. I'm going to save all. Let me see here. And I'm going to just download my keyword ideas. And for me, I'm opening it up in Excel. You can do it as CSV if you're using a OpenOffice or whatnot. I'm not sure, but I think it might open up Excel files. I'm going to download this file. And I'm going to download this to my project area here where it was before, and I'm going to open it up once it's done. What I'm doing here is doing my first part of my research, my volume research manually, and this helps out with the rest of the research. And this works well for, like I said, look at this list has about 2,000 something niche categories. So I'm going to open this up, and what I'm going to do is press here on the first area, and I'm going to press Control A on my keyboard to select everything. Then I'm going to go to the data view here, and what I'm going to do is sort by our local monthly searches right here from A to Z. And again, my search volume needs to be over 500. So what I'm going to do is select everything that's not. So I'm going to start here on number 2 and just keep that selected and go down all the way till I see my first right here, 590, and delete everything below that. Now I'm left with this amount of keywords right here. In fact, it brings up one more than last time. But lots of you will have this huge buyer list, and this is the way how to do it. And actually, since I've learned this way this weekend, I think I actually might start researching more words at one time. Now, this new beta version is just still in testing. I recommend you download it so you can use it for a big amounts of keywords like this. And I'm going to clear this now, and I'm going to paste what I copied here, my 17 words, into this, into my field. There's when you add it, when I'm going to add it to this, it was supposed to say beta tutorial, but best tutorial. It's going to automatically take out the commas, not commas, the quotes, and I'm going to add those there. Now, when I go to my settings here, the best settings, if you make a big list like this to research, is that I found so far, and this is still being tested, is 60 research delay, 60 to 80 seconds. And this is something you want to do when you go to bed at night. If you have hundreds of keywords, if you have hundreds and hundreds to still research after we have taken it out manually, all our ones that don't reach our criteria manually, then do this 60 to 80 seconds. And what you want to do is research and leave it on all night. And with the 60 to 80, I've tried it twice already, even with big keywords. It should do it with no captchas popping up, but we don't know yet. But this is the best way to do it. And we're still doing testing on lower delay settings. So if anyone is testing this beta version, please let me know if you can get hundreds and hundreds of keywords done overnight with lower delay setting. So this is how you do big lists of niche categories. And since I did this weekend, I think I might start doing it myself when I get to that first stage of researching a whole bunch of buyer niche categories. I'm probably going to do a whole bunch now that this is easier. So the thing is, basically what we just did is put all those keywords in there manually into Google AdWords, the keyword tool, those niche categories, if you've got 1,000 of them, whatnot, and do that research manually. Just drop them all in there. Of course, again, I'm going to go to this screen. Only use your phrase matches, then save all, then go to download, and only my keyword ideas. From there, you sort out your local monthly search bar and take out what you don't need there. Copy and paste the remaining ones that fit our criteria into Keyword Workspace. You can leave the quotes in there, add it, set your settings up higher, to 60 to 80, which I know works for sure. I'll report if I can get lower than that when I do more testing. But and it's something, if you've got tons of things to research, it's something you want to do at night when you're sleeping. Make sure the delay is 60 to 80 if you want to be sure not to get any CAPTCHAs thrown up, which the program will do now. And in fact, I don't think it's going to do it because of my settings, but you'll see it. It'll pop up actually a regular IE screen and a message from Keyword Workspace, and do not press OK on that message box until you've typed in the right CAPTCHA code on the popped up IE, and then press, once you get it right, and submit it, and you see the list for the in title there. Press OK on the Keyword Workspace's message box, and it will close that screen up for you, the IE that it's using, the Internet Explorer, and keep on continuing its search. But with these settings so far, knock on wood again, I've had no problems. I left the other night, I left a whole bunch of keywords, I think it was like 600 something on there to test, and actually went through 60 to 80 seconds, and I woke up in the morning and there was nothing, and the keywords were researched. I forget how much it was, but it was a lot where you usually wouldn't do. So, and remember that again, you guys, that even though we have Keyword Workspace, it makes working much easier because you don't have to go to the web page and check, your competition and your intel competition and stuff like that. But just because we have Keyword Workspace doesn't mean Google has opened up the doors to us to do things that you normally, if you can't do it manually, you've got to think, if you research too fast, you'll be banned, or you'll have to have CAPTCHA come up. So this helps us because we don't have to do lots of the work, but it doesn't make any magic. It just does the work for us. And so I knew people would be doing big, well, I know they are, because of people have sent me their list of hundreds and hundreds of niche categories. And now, for right now, this is the best way to research them. Search volume manually, take out what you need, put it into Keyword Workspace, put your delay higher, then do all your research on the leftover keywords to get your in title competition and whatnot, and your phrase competition data. And this works much faster if you're doing if you're going to be doing big lists, which now, since we found a little way to do it here, I'll probably be researching a lot more at one time myself. This gives us more options when it comes to picking what niche category we want to go into. All right, guys, have a good day. Talk to you later.